As a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Do you like rabbit? Do you like chicken? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have both at the same time but can never find both at the same place? Well, Disney and Shang-Chi have taken care of that for you. That's right. You can get yourself rabbit chicken meat, now available at every Walmart and Costco. What you wait? Arr.
Noise.
Arr.
Hey, do a mariachi one. Oh my God.
How dare you!
Oh, He-Man. He-Man.
Skeletor.
That's a dumb name.
Huh?
He-Man. He-Man. It's like the same thing twice. Why don't you just call yourself Guy?
Bienvenidos a Midnight's Espanol. Midnight's in Spanish. It's Spanish. It's Espanol. Oh, we got Mickey Rooney. Tenemos Pablo. Hey, Pablo, with your long hair flowing in the air. So trendy. Oh my God.
Qué bueno.
Qué bueno.
Siempre el rescate, siempre el rescate.
Feliz martes. Feliz martes a todos. How was your Tuesdays, guys?
Mi silla se acaba de romper. Eso es mi respeto. Por eso estoy tarde.
Wow.
¿Eso sí que es Mardi Gras?
No, y estoy bastante más flaco. He estado haciendo ejercicio, me he mantenido en 80 kilos. No he bajado un solo gramo, pero he aumentado masa muscular, así que obviamente bajé de panza. Y aún así la silla decidió, ándate al piso. Te me bajas, estás muy pesado, largo.
Scruffy no puede con esto.
¿Y Mickey Rooney?
Pues mira, bien. Yo también me había propuesto hacer ejercicio y tal. Me armó mi bolsa, todo maravilloso por la mañana. No salgan de casa sin el café. No tenía pantalones. Tuve que ir.
Okay.
Es lo que hay.
Bueno, wait.
What?
Es así. Y como no iba a hacer gimnasio en Bolingas, para casa.
Bueno, antes de empezar, Pablo, tenemos gente en el chat. Let's say hello, shall we? Sí. Let's do it.
Gente
Let's
bonita.
do it.
Tenemos a Miguel Fará. ¿Cómo vamos? Tenemos a Luis Viera, hermano. Sí. Tenemos a Mr. Dragón. Tenemos a Gonzalo Vergara. Está demorado. La culpa es mía, que es lo peor. Yo
no, pero no.
Hey, I love it.
Así no. Un guacamole, sí.
El aguacate es delicioso, el aguacate es vida.
Sí, I just put up my guacamole video. I made everyone guacamole, bro.
Oh, I have to watch it.
Yeah, it's real simple. It's real simple. I mean, I'm sure you can make it better. I'm sure anyone can make it better. Yes, la verdad, Polly. How dare you?
Ok, aquí hay un secreto. Tengo 2 títulos de gastronomía.
Oh. Wow.
El guacamole, lo más simple que puedes hacer es echarle sal, pimienta y limón. Se acabó. No importa cuántos títulos tengas, solamente necesitas pimienta y limón.
Bueno, hay que saber abrirlo. Hay que saber abrirlo, que no todo el mundo.
Ay, he visto esas fotografías de gente tratando de abrirlo a la maldita sea con el cuchillo clavado en la mano. ¿Qué les pasa? Tenemos a Darth Maul y
Eso es importante, ¿no?
Grab Life by the Glory Hole. Oh, ya.
Ah,
Hey, Latino Slant. ¿Cómo
ah,
vamos, hermano?
Darius.
Y Darius, ayer estuve en un stream con Darius. Estábamos hablando sobre filosofía, bastante interesante.
Oh, yeah, filosofía de qué? ¿De la vida?
De la vida en general, estábamos en el canal de That 70s Rock Fan de Brian.
Mola.
Oh, de música.
No. Straight up philosophy, talking about Kant and such.
Qué
Kant,
fuerte.
Descartes, and Proust.
Ay, necesitamos un nuevo John Locke.
Básicamente.
Nietzsche.
Nah.
Nietzsche no era tan divertido hasta cuando se le empezaron a correr las canicas. Estaba en el hospital cuando le hacían choques eléctricos y empezó a escribir en servilletas y papel higiénico. Y hay un libro que es la recolección de todo eso que se llama El Caminante y la Sombra. Es interesante.
Wow.
Lo que es tener un buen editor en la vida, ¿eh? Hey, Tom.
Hola.
As a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Yeah.
That never gets old.
Thanks.
Never gets old.
What's up, buddy? Gente en el chat, tenemos Tom, The Midnight's Edge.
Por cierto, hablando de Glory Holes, estamos en Carnaval. Después viene
Oh.
Semana Santa y gloria, gloria, aleluya. No creo que es la misma clase de gloria, pero.
I just saw you guys were talking about Batman.
Sí.
Yeah.
I'd hop in.
Well, we were talking philosophy right now,
Ah,
but we were going to get into it.
gotcha.
But, you know.
Don't let me interrupt you then.
Then
Na
we're
na
gonna-
na 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 na. Chispitas.
Batmanuel.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Todos?
Ah.
Yeah, you got to do your Tom Hanks voice.
Debut.
Hola,
Tenemos
David
también a Dani
Martin.
TV.
Have you slept at all, Tom?
Yeah.
Liar.
No, I did.
Liar.
Totally did.
All right. So, okay, when I went to sleep, you were doing radio. When I woke up, you're doing radio. When I woke up again, you were doing Loki.
It's three different people, I tell you.
I slept somewhere in there.
So how you feeling then?
I'll need a nap probably before tonight, but I'm all right.
So you're seeing the Batman tonight?
Batman, yes.
Wow, that's great. Tom, the Batman, new 7?
Probably.
I don't recall it as a bad movie, so good.
Okay, so
Vamos.
Pablo, why don't we bring up the article? We could talk a little bit and then pick Tom's brain and share his feelings and stuff like that.
Oh, el de Seven.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Vale,
Oye.
si lo tienes tú, no.
Y
Solamente
gracias
estaba
toda-
pensando en.
¿Mande?
Esta película tal vez sea más comparable con Seven Up que con Seven. Solo digo.
Pues también se ven apestaba rico. A ver, yo es que soy un optimista.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Espanol.
Bueno, Pablo, why don't you take it away?
Ok, vamos a hablar sobre un artículo en spin-off. The Batman es la mejor película de presentación de la franquicia. Una aventura sucia y oscura con ecos de Seven. Seven Up.
7 Up. What? It doesn't say that.
Batman ha tenido ya varias encarnaciones en la gran pantalla. Y ya me...
Oh, sorry.
Batman ha tenido ya varias encarnaciones en la gran pantalla.
I think I
desde que-
kind of understand that. It's talking about the different incarnations of Batman.
Yeah.
Yep. Sí. Varias encarnaciones, yeah. Muy bien.
I'm having a breakthrough.
Don't tell
That is
Mexican
getting
Iron
good.
Man.
I don't know, man. I really enjoy that.
Bueno,
I can
continúa.
impersonate that.
Desde que Adam West protagonizó un largometraje que serviría como, como puente de la primera a la segunda temporada de la mística serie de los años 60, no necesitaban un puente, la serie era perfecta, tenían un repelente de tiburones.
Era
Ya en
maravilloso.
Sí, hermano.
Era
Por
maravilloso.
cierto, ese Joker,
Sí, César Romero.
sangre latina, hermano. Y con bigote. Para mayor placer de las mujeres.
Y se le aparece a los Simpsons. ¿Por qué? Porque tú no sabes cómo es el otro. Hola, señor Dani.
Y ya en los 80s fue turno de Michael Keaton y luego tanto Val Kilmer como George Clooney. Christian Bale y Ben Affleck se habían enfundado ya el traje del superhéroe de Gotham. Ok, voy a hacer una pregunta a la gente. I'm going to ask this to the panel. Do you prefer Adam West, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, or Ben Affleck? Which one is your Batman?
Me?
Let's start with our guest, Tom.
I mean, Michael Keaton was the one that at my pertinent age group. But I mean, I still technically grew up with Adam West.
Damn, you're old.
Well, I mean, he was around throughout the 80s. You're older than I am, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
No lo parece.
I may
pero sí.
look older than you, but still. No.
Stop it.
The one who's knocked it out the park, though, I would say, would be Ben Affleck.
Right.
He
We
was the
give him a
best
lot of
part of a
leeway.
horrible situation.
Yeah. Why do we give him so much leeway?
He just did a great job, even though everything around him was garbage.
Yeah.
Right.
He was the only part. Whenever I think about that Batman killing people, I think that maybe you should not have the Joker on that universe. The Joker should be dead because there's a point under the Red Hood where actually Jason Todd goes, "Why didn't you kill this fucker? Because he killed me." And Batman is, if I kill him, I will never stop.
Right. No, exactly. A ver, en español primero. Batman tenía un plan por si se volvía malo, que Joker era el único que podía pararlo, básicamente.
Sí.
He was the only one that could stop a rogue Batman. So, perfect.
Además, hay algo en el fondo de los dos personajes, ambos se entienden a un nivel muy visceral. Y es por eso que el Joker está tan convencido que con un mal día puede hacer que Batman se pase al mismo lado. Porque es esa la lógica. Es un, yo estoy loco, tú estás loco. La única razón por la que yo estoy loco y mato gente es porque tuve un mal día. Si es que te doy un mal día, tú vas a hacer lo mismo. Nadie está de acuerdo.
We have some answers in the chat. D-Bud.
Hey, debut Adam West.
I mean, when it comes to Batman, I mean, the thing is Batman's Batman. It just goes by who looks best in the costume, right? Mm-hmm. To me, the two that have given Bruce Wayne the best, well, I mean, he looks good, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I think the two that have given Bruce Wayne the most character to munch on probably are Keaton and Affleck. Like, it feels like they're actually playing the character as opposed to Kilmer and Clooney, who are kind of almost phoning it in a way. And it's kind of like Adam West, where he's kind of playing it almost as a joke. And Christian Bale just kind of comes off as more like James Bond trying to be Batman.
That's good. Let's get through these answers, and then I have a question as well. Gonzalo.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people love Adam West, Pablo.
Sí, Adam West era bastante famoso en...
I mean, there's an argument to be made as far as like outside of the animated series, the Batman that's probably been closest and most honorable to the comics is the Adam West version. Let's be
Yes.
real.
Well, there's
So
something.
really quick, I mean, a lot of those actors nailed the comic book characters in the TV
And
show.
inspired it prior to the animated
In
series.
the Joker, Catwoman, Penguin, Riddler.
'Cause that was the first time Riddler looked like that, from my recollection, too.
Also, the Batman was on the comics was losing a lot of popularity, a lot of momentum during the Adam West era, and by incorporating things from Adam West, they actually gained a lot of people to keep the comic book going, and it exploded. Adam West made Batman big again.
You're not wrong.
Now the question I have, I guess, really the question I have, because even there was a recent article praising like how underrated Val Kilmer's performance was.
Nah.
So
It's
my
the
question
direction.
to you, my question to you guys is, who is the worst Batman? Who is your worst? En el chat in español, por favor, Pablo.
Because it's Clooney playing Batman. It's
So
literally
let's
Clooney
just
being
ask the
Clooney.
question in Spanish real quick.
Yeah. go
Ok,
ahead, sorry.
la pregunta es, ¿cuál fue el peor de los Batman hasta ahora? Tom dice Clooney y estoy bastante seguro que tiene la razón.
Hombre, pero a pesar de que era Nolan, a mí las películas de Christopher Nolan sí que me gustaron mucho.
Las películas de Nolan, yo tengo una historia bastante conectada a las películas de Nolan, porque la primera de Dark Knight la fui a ver con mi tía abuela. La segunda la fui a ver con mi tía abuela y después ella tuvo un infarto cerebral. Se me fue la palabra.
Sí, un ictus.
Ok. Básicamente, esa fue la última vez que fuimos al cine. Entonces me quedé aferrado a esas películas. Y durante muchos años veía cada año la serie completa. Incluso Dark Knight, los arroces del Dark Knight. Debo decir que la disfruto bastante. Entiendo que es una terrible película, pero la disfruto bastante por esa conexión.
Oh, ok. Tenemos Diego.
Sí, ya está.
You're late.
Hola a todos.
Ha conseguido.
No me recuerden.
Tom, you're not in our group chat in Spanish, so he's having family problems.
Ha sido la guerra.
He's having what?
Family
Oh,
issues.
sorry to hear that.
No, he's
Not
fine.
that bad. It's more when a person from a generation doesn't understand technology or the simple fact he can go to the airport to do the check-in, he doesn't have to necessarily do it at the computer.
Cucurru, cucú, como la paloma.
Well, thanks for joining us. Who is your favorite and then worst Batman?
Worst Batman has to be George Clooney. Tiene que ser el peor.
Sí.
Wow.
Ok, lo siento.
Un momento, espérate, porque la Lovely Sherry dice Clooney es la mejor para ella.
I mean, it's probably
serio?
not fair to Clooney. Let's be
Mhm.
real. It was the shit movie. He's the third guy to take on the role.
Well, his schedule too. You remember those stories? He would do ER during the day
Yeah.
and film Batman at night. So how good can you be? I mean,
Well, I mean, Michael J. Fox did the same thing.
Yeah.
it's a little different. That schedule's a little.
Like,
I would say the ER schedule is more brutal.
You could be right, but I don't know. I mean, knowing what Michael J. Fox's schedule was like for that month or whatever that he filmed, month and a half or whatever they filmed Back to the Future, it was pretty grueling for him because he went from filming Family Ties all day long, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And then he would literally get tossed in a car, sleep the entire way to the set to Back to the Future, which was, if he was lucky, was a half hour, 45 minutes. And then he would get out of that, shoot Back to the Future all night long, get a couple hours of sleep, get rustled out of bed for Family Ties. And that went on for like a month and a half. And on his day off, he filmed on Back to the Future double time.
Really quick, toda la gente en la chat, please share the link. Let's throw some links out there. Let people know we're here. Tenemos Tom of Midnight's Edge, Diego, Pablo, and Mickey Rooney.
You could be right because I mean ER is an hour drama.
Well, it's a drama. I mean, those schedules are just brutal, man.
And I can imagine, right? But he's
See,
also, I mean, being the star, he's also part of a larger ensemble too, though.
No, but it doesn't matter. You're like, it's just like, you know, you being there, you know, like.
No, I got you.
Right. Because whereas the sitcom schedule is very, it's very.
My
routine.
point was Michael J. Fox was basically running Family Ties at that point because the mother was pregnant.
A star. Yeah.
So like he was on the set constantly doing stuff to where like Clooney probably would get a couple hours here and there where he could go crash in his you know, whether he had a trailer or an office or whatever, where he wasn't filming for a couple hours possibly because there was other characters that carried the show along with him was my point. But no, it's a good, you got a good point there. And I feel like
it's also too, just, you know, we'll move on from this point, but I think Michael J was a lot younger, a lot more driven. Clooney was a little older, a little more, you know, slow on the go, and just showed in his performance.
My problem is when Clooney's Batman, he's just, it's too much of a tongue-in-cheek wink at the audience portrayal. That's my issue. Because I know Clooney could do it, right? It's one of those things where it's like, dude, I get the movie is really tongue-in-cheek, but you didn't have to be that way too. As opposed to like, again, he could have been a better Batman. That's, I think, the better argument here.
De las películas de este hombre, yo lo que me quedo es Alicia Silverstone. Ha sido la mejor.
Alicia Silverstone, what?
Alicia Silverstone was the best in these movies.
Okay.
That movie particularly, but that's it.
You're talking about like looks?
Sí.
Okay, that's about it. Tenemos Maria with T and Telly in the chat. You guys rock. Great panel. Gracias. Let's continue the story there.
One thing we'll say about Val though is it's not fair for him to really, because a lot of his shit got left on the cutting room floor.
Well, that was the article was about that, right? Pablo, did you read that one too?
Because he had some good stuff in Batman Forever that got cut out.
Can maybe someone can look that one up? Well, I'll look it up. But why don't you continue the story there for us, Pablo?
Ok. Creo que nos pasamos un... Ok. Este viernes 4 de marzo será el gran momento de Robert Pattinson, quien nos sorprendió a todos cuando fue elegido por Warner para protagonizar The Batman. Una obra llamada a arrasar taquilla. Estoy un poco en desacuerdo con eso, pero bueno. Eso tardaremos unos días en saberlo con certeza. Pero lo que ya estoy en posición... que es la mejor aventura de... Ok, es la mejor aventura de presentación del personaje de DC hasta la fecha. No, categóricamente no.
No sé, me extrañaría mucho. Pero vamos,
Así,
tienen que llenar ahí de flores.
Sí.
Tienen que llenar ahí de flores la película, tienen que darle
Y
hype.
también iba a decir, el tema es, puede que la película sea decente, ¿ok? O sea, nos entretenga, pero siendo honestos, si vemos las otras representaciones, o sea, por ejemplo, la de Christian Bale en las de Nolan o las de Tim Burton, ¿no? Ahí tenemos más Batman en esencia que lo que hemos visto hasta el momento en trailer.
Sí.
Gracias, Miguel.
Porque puede ser lo mismo, como Mickey Rooney nos dijo para la de Uncharted. La Uncharted no fue una mala película, simplemente que si lo hubieran llamado con un nombre genérico, como que una película de acción genérica de un arqueólogo aventurero, creo que más gente hubiera sido más abierto a la película, pero como tiene el nombre Uncharted vinculado, ahí limita un montón de la atención. Y creo que lo mismo va a hacer esta.
¿Algo como Juanito y la antropología?
Algo así.
Como era Tommy se hace arqueólogo. Algo. Y
Que
por
por
eso
cier-
ustedes y yo no hacemos películas.
Hay tantas cosas que no me cuadran en este. Voy a continuar el artículo, ¿por qué no? The
Ujú.
Batman es una película en la que Matt Reeves busca llevar a su protagonista a otro nivel. Es verdad que mantiene una intensidad comparable a la
Ah, sí, sí.
utilizada por
Se
Christopher
leo.
Nolan en su trilogía sobre el Caballero Oscuro, pero aquí se utiliza de una forma diferente, resultando muy difícil no acordarse de Seven por la forma en la que se retrata la ciudad de Gotham. En Seven no se retrataba ninguna ciudad, en Seven se retrataba un asesino en
No
serie,
sé si no,
hermano.
pero vamos, el ambiente de la película, ¿no?
Ok. No es que Gotham haya sido nunca una ciudad modelo, pero su nivel de corrupción va mucho más allá de Batman. Es como un mundo aparte, dando la sensación de que no hay nada más allá. La aparición de un psicópata solamente sirve para incidir más en este aspecto, ya que a su manera podría decirse que Enigma de Paul Dano está buscando hacer justicia de la forma siniestra y retorcida que retrotrae por momentos la saga de Saw. Eso sí, la única
Se nota,
justicia que quiero ver es el hecho de que hasta ahora no tenemos justicia entre Batman, Robin y Batichica. En Batman y Robin, solamente Batman y Robin tenían batipezones, Batichica no. Diablos, necesitamos
hombre,
justicia.
eso, exactamente. Bueno, se nota que el artículo está escrito en España, de todas maneras. Las expresiones y los giros son muy escuela de periodismo. Aquí.
Ujú. Ay, por Dios, ¿alguna opinión hasta aquí, además de batipezones para Batichica?
Rrr. Mm. Míralo,
Es-
míralo, le está agarrando los pelos.
¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! Normalmente cuando yo hago eso me dan una cachetada.
Aquí te detiene directamente.
Y, por cierto, él también está buscando los batipezones.
No,
A mano abierta.
Alguien, por favor, ponga un clip del bananero aquí.
Ay, se descontroló.
Sí, 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 nos dejan solo 5 minutos y aquí se lía parda. Hola.
Ay, Dios mío, pero pero fuera de bromas, Miren, solo quiero una pregunta honestamente seria. Simplemente hablando de trajes de Batman, porque tenemos acá una buena imagen bien iluminada del traje.
Ujú.
¿Qué les parece el de Pattinson contra el del resto hasta el momento?
Es
Se ve
como
Solo
que
ridículo.
en película.
le tapa media cara, o sea, es muy raro, ¿verdad?
Sí, se ve ridículo, se ve como... el problema es que creo que tiene la apariencia exacta de lo que querían hacer, que se vea como algo hecho en casa, lo maldita sea.
Por un millonario, pero hecho en casa.
Créeme, los millonarios tienen igual de malos cosplays que la gente pobre. Yo he sido
Cuando lo
juez
hacen
de
ellos.
concursos de cosplay.
Mensaje de fondo, niños no simpen. Van a seguir haciendo trajes de mierda.
La ingeniería es lo mejor que pueden tener si es que quieren ser cosplayers.
Bien.
Ingeniería en
¿De dónde nos
cosplay, a
quedamos?
eso se ha reducido.
El párrafo, acercamiento a Robert Pattinson, no, un poco más arriba. La primera
Estábamos más
aparición del
arriba.
personaje, un grupo de violentos que estaba asaltando un pueblo ciudadano de Gotham. Por ahí lo podemos retomar si
Sí,
queréis.
eso es algo que Batman remarca desde la primera aparición del personaje. Ajusticiando a un grupo de violentos que estaba asaltando a un pobre ciudadano de Gotham. Todo ello encaja con el acercamiento al personaje realizado por un inspirado Robert Pattinson, muy taciturno y todavía arrastrado a el trauma familiar que acaba formando parte esencial de su historia.
Sí,
Robert Pattinson se ve como alguien que tiene traumas familiares, eso sí.
en general.
Dicho eso, lo más llamativo de The Batman es que no parece una película de superhéroes, no tanto porque tenga un enfoque más realista como por lo cruda que resulta su retrato de la ciudad claramente inspirada en Nueva York. A partir de ahí se opta más por el suspense alrededor de la motivación de Enigma y qué es exactamente lo que quiere destapar. ¿El frasco de mermelada?
¿Alguien me puede explicar por qué la persona que está escribiendo esto está enfatizando la ciudad y no tanto al personaje?
Sabes que hemos tenido otras películas donde Gotham se ve como un personaje y por ejemplo en Batman y Robin, en Batman Forever, Gotham es el personaje.
Ahí sí, yo te entiendo, pero el hecho es de que si estamos hablando de un sentimiento de realismo, solo tendría que mencionar la ciudad una vez, pero ya van 2 veces que menciona con énfasis cómo el director está caracterizando a la ciudad. Lo que me da a entender de que esta persona o claramente no quiso prestar atención a la película y simplemente fue a ver, así tal vez le dieron para verla, o está suponiendo en base a los trailers ideas por las tendencias que tiene Matt Reeves en hacer películas.
No, hombre, yo confío que habrá conseguido un pase de prensa y que lo habrá visto ayer o el lunes. No sé de cuándo es el artículo, pero vamos.
Es de ayer.
Es Nueva York de noche. Gracias, Miguel.
Ay, Dios mío. Es que me parece
Hey, we have
raro
one of you
porque
guys. I keep asking you guys, but you guys aren't reading the chat. So just
Ay,
if you guys,
perdón.
one of you guys can wrench, that'd be great. Gracias.
Oh,
Continúa.
Perdón, pero yo estoy seguro.
Claro.
Yo estoy
¿Sabes qué
seguro
pasa?
ahorita.
¿Sabes qué pasa? Que tengo la ventana del chat tapando parte del otro chat.
No, it's
Yo,
okay. Está bien.
yo tengo
No te
hecho
entiendo.
pantalla completa porque estoy tratando de leer el artículo.
So let's just catch up Tom a little bit on where we're at in the story.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of reading it myself. Like, I don't know what you guys have been talking about in the crosstalk,
That's what I meant.
but I mean, I'm kind of catching up with the idea of what the English translation is here, which is funny because the title is translated, "The Batman is the best introductory film in the franchise, a dirty and dark adventure with echoes of Seven." So
Yeah.
it's dirty.
It's very dirty.
It's very dirty. No, I'm just kind of catching up with the English translation, which is kind of funny, but yeah, I can see what it's saying here. That's basically, it's grounded. They're saying it's grounded like Nolan's film, but it's more like Seven, which is kind of what we were already figuring from the previews and what we'd been told already. So.
Also, the fact that for me, for example, it annoys me that the one who's writing this article has made an emphasis on the realism and the characterization of the city of Gotham already in 2 occasions, right? Instead of actually talking about the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's giving us thought about either they have seen the movie and they didn't really pay attention, or they are basically inferring things from what we see from the trailers. And it's like, you're not giving us something coherent to be a proper opinion piece about Batman. So that's what we were last talking about.
Pauli, can I share what I'm thinking it's going to happen in this movie?
Dale.
Ok. Música, maestro. ¿Pueden escuchar?
Sí.
¡Qué madrazo!
Tenía que hacerlo. Ese es el plot twist. Es Rey Skywalker, todos lo sabíamos. Maldita sea, ese video lo hice cuando salió el primer trailer. No
Y
se lo
aún
esperaba.
funciona.
Aún
What
funciona.
the
Es
hell
que es
just
Rey.
happened?
Basically, they ask him, who the hell are you? He beats the guy and goes, Rey Skywalker.
I don't know. I was reading this article. I didn't see the video.
You lost it, Pablo. You lost it. Go back to your corner.
No, en serio. La cuestión es que no tengo esperanzas para la película, ¿ok? Pero aún así, que pase lo que tenga que pasar. A este punto, que pase lo que tenga que pasar. Porque ya...
Hay una cosa buena de no tener expectativas, y es que no te puede defraudar. O sea, solo puedes ir a mejor. Piénsalo.
Básicamente.
I don't understand how this says this is the 3rd longest superhero movie in history What two are longer than this?
What was it? Eternals?
Endgame?
No?
No.
Endgame?
What's the runtime for
Endgame?
Endgame and Infinity War?
Endgame, I don't even think it's 3 hours long. Or is it over 3 hours long?
Let's see what Google says. I have to look
I
it
don't
up.
remember it being that long.
The patience, though, to watch that.
La película de My
Other
Little
than that,
Pony?
they're not, because Superman, the theatrical version isn't that long. It's the TV version that's longer.
Mhm.
Mhm. Oh, there's Snyder Cut, of course, no? That was
Unless
a-
he's counting Watchmen, maybe.
Okay, here's
Oh.
I found it up. It's number one is Zack Snyder's Justice League with 242 minutes,
God.
followed by
That wasn't a
Endgame.
theatrical release, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but still, give me a sec.
It wasn't even released as a whole movie.
It was released in the theater
Where?
in LA. Hell
LA doesn't count.
Hell no.
Oh,
Oh, listen to your bougie ass.
Why
I
is
was
it
gonna say-
bougie? That's where I fucking live.
At least
bozo.
I get to see it in LA, unlike you, pleb.
And you get to see it a day before, you plebo. El plebo.
The new Batman, I really actually wish I wanted to see this movie.
Right.
Adios. Okay, the next one is Endgame with 181 minutes.
That is, let's see, 120 is 2 hours, so that's
3
just
hours.
around 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yes. And then the third one for this one was Dark Knight Rises with 165 minutes. That
They
means
ain't even counting Watchmen, are they?
No,
Let's
because the
check.
extended
Yes.
version
Here's-
is not theatrical.
I don't remember
but
how
that's
much
right.
the theatrical was, but yeah.
Watchmen was 163 minutes. It's only 2 behind the Dark Knight Rises.
All right. Well, Dark Knight
So-
Rises was too long anyway.
So basically, this movie has to be between 180 and 166 minutes.
There's a discussion to be had. Which is the worst Batman movie? Batman and Robin or Dark Knight Rises?
Por cierto, soy el único que traduce Batman Rises como
Mande.
los arroces del Caballero Oscuro.
I might actually make an argument for Dark Knight Rises is the worst Batman movie.
Well, hold on. Because I have something for you guys. Ranking the Batmen.
That's the Batman. Batmanuel.
Wait, do I gotta like support stuff?
I don't like the support stuff.
Wait, what the hell did this happen?
You lost it. You didn't support it, so you lost it. They're like, you want that? No.
I mean, that's
Welcome
like,
to the Detroit. Welcome to the
What
Detroit.
What the
just
hell,
happened to
man?
Diego?
Please donate so you can continue reading the piece of garbage. I
Oh,
just
he's
read.
going. He's flipping out to a different thing.
this week's. Oh man! Dang it!
You got to sign up for it to get it.
It looks like that.
Mira, como ha
Oh,
dicho Bill
okay,
Burr
bye.
en su podcast el lunes. Stop making me pay to read stuff. Nobody does that.
Yeah, bye.
Very good.
Hay una
All
pequeña
right. Well,
cosa que debo
keep
de-
ranking them. Go ahead.
Ok, ranking. Para mí, tengo que pensar dónde pondría a Rises y tendría que pensar dónde pondría a Batman y Robin. Porque si somos honestos, la mejor hasta ahora ha sido Dark Knight.
Ujú.
Después de eso tenemos, yo diría que las de Burton eran bastante buenas. A pesar de todo, eran sumamente entretenidas.
Sí. Sí, mucho tiempo fueron mis favoritas, claro.
¿Estamos comparando franquicia ahora o qué?
Sí, ¿cuáles serían las
película.
mejores? Porque, ok, tienes Caped Crusaders, que es la película vieja, la de los 60s. Es divertida, es estúpidamente divertida. Si es que no la han visto, en serio es la clase de película que cuando estás borracho es increíble.
Hombre, se podrá ver sobrio.
Es que sobrio no tiene el mismo efecto, te juro que es tan ridícula que es hermosa, no sé qué se fumaron para hacer esa película, pero estoy seguro que los intoxicó.
Era la época. Era la época.
La respuesta de Pablo para todo. ¿Qué droga
Sí.
usaban?
Es Hollywood.
Es
Dime que
Hollywood
no es
y-
una pregunta coherente.
Yo sé,
Drogas.
pero aún así es.
Okay, this is from Gold Derby. Ranked worst to best.
Ok, de la peor a la mejor.
Okay.
Batman y Robin primero.
Scroll through our photos, see all the Batman movies ranked worst to best according to their Metacritic scores. All right. Batman and Robin, 1987, George Clooney.
Tenía
10
buenos
out of
chistes
10.
estúpidos, es una película ridícula. Es demasiado campi, ese es el problema.
Sí.
Perdimos a
We lost
Tom.
Tom.
Tom?
Tom murió.
Tom.
Ah.
Tom. Tan, 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 tan. No, espera, eso
Cool. I
Metal
broke
Gear.
his brain.
Por favor, todo en el chat. F por Tom.
F por-
No. Listen.
No.
You guys agree with this in the chat? This the worst one?
Por mí sí.
Hey, all right. Next. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. They're
Esa
counting
no
this as
cuenta.
Batman.
¿Tan mala? No.
Okay.
Pobre Snyder.
No cuenta para mí.
¿Pero por qué no cuenta?
Porque no es una película de Batman, es una película de Batman y Superman. Es lo mismo que tratar de comparar Capitán América con Avengers.
Ujú, exacto.
You see what you did, Diego? Diego taking shots at you, Tom.
No,
Yeah.
they are paying respect.
I didn't even hear what the hell he said.
Have to pay respect.
I have to pay respect.
Yes.
My internet
You were
conked out,
Oh, conkle? It conkled on you?
I guess.
All right. Well, that's number 9.
Mhm.
And is this really a Batman movie?
No, había 9 películas, ¿verdad?
if Batman is half of the movie, then technically maybe.
No, this is comparing the Avengers with Captain America. You cannot do that.
No.
The best Captain America movie must be one of the Captain America movies. And in this, the worst Batman movie cannot be a team-up movie because it's not a Batman movie.
But
it's
is it a team-up movie?
Yeah, it's a team-up movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't they like almost 2/3 of the movie dedicated to fight each other?
I mean, it's yeah. What do you think, Tom? ¿Qué piensas? Before I move
I
on.
don't know. It's live action and he's in it. It counts.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
It counts. All right. Justice League? 8.
Okay.
Ya ven qué es lo que pasa cuando abren esa lata. Dejan salir a todos los gusanos, no solo a uno.
Well, what was ranked 10 out of 10?
Batman and Robin.
Clooney.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Clooney's
Wait.
number 10.
They rank it based on the Metacritic score.
Yeah, on the worst,
There you go.
worst to best. From worst to best. And 28 out of...
Batman and Robin was still better than Justice League and Batman v Superman. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Unpopular opinion as it is. Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Yeah, Affleck was the better Batman, but
Okay. Number 7, Batman Forever.
who the fuck did this?
Some asshole.
Goldderby.com. Don't you know
No.
how important they are?
I don't even know who they are.
Qué época, eh. Contra Godzilla, me encanta.
Because honestly, Batman Forever is not the worst Batman movie. It's pretty, like, as much as some people may not like it, it's actually pretty comic accurate for the most part. Like, there's a lot of it that is.
Yeah.
I just remember the hype was so huge that it was kind of a letdown. Because Jim Carrey was like,
Enigma.
I thought it was great.
Oh, okay.
Pobre
My biggest problem with it was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Two-Face.
It's
Mhm.
probably one of his worst performances.
Jones.
Es
Jones.
terrible.
Jones.
Sí, sí.
I mean, he's
Okay.
all right, but I mean, as far as Tommy Lee Jones goes, he's just hamming it up too much.
Ujú.
Tiene esos momentos en los que parece que intentarse hacer el Joker.
Sí. Y no hay un momento definido entre cuándo es un lado o cuándo es el otro, cuando está hablando.
Depende del esto, claro, depende del
¿Quién habla, por decirlo? Pero, porque tú lo ves y es como, ya, muestra un lado y supuestamente es el lado, digamos, bueno. No, está hablando, pero habla con la misma forma que el lado malo. Entonces, como que Two-Face no funciona como Two-Face cuando es solo una cara.
Básicamente. Para mí eso es lo que hicieron bien en Dark Knight, incluso fuera del Joker. Es la caída de Dent hacia la oscuridad, la hacen sumamente bien y hacen que él todavía no esté convencido del todo de la oscuridad. Por eso es que lanza la moneda que tiene las dos caras. Entonces, hay algo bastante interesante en la manera en la que manejaron a ese personaje en esa película que en Forever nunca hicieron. Hacer a Two-Face tener más de una personalidad y que esas personalidades se concatenen.
Cosa que en la de Nolan sí que lo veo infinitamente mejor. También una película obviamente mucho más oscura, mucho más cruda, por así decirlo.
Pero bueno. Por eso digo, esto que está ahí, hay que subir.
What's next?
Number 6 with a bullet. Batman Returns. Ooh.
Again, who the fuck made this list?
I told you, Gold Derby. Here, let's go.
I know I'm being
Derby
sarcastic.
Let me see who. I don't think does it have a writer attached? No.
I wouldn't.
Batman Returns is probably the coolest Batman movie with the worst representation of Batman.
Blame Marcus James Dixon.
I'm gonna.
Well,
right. Is that Dixon cider?
Okay, so we're back to Batman. I loved Batman Returns.
That's what I'm saying. It's an excellent movie, but it's a bad representation of Batman because Batman just willy-nilly kills people and like he's just like he's more worried about getting pussy than anything else. But hey, it's a great fucking fun flick. I mean, I love Batman. It's like that's probably my guilty pleasure.
What was that?
What was that?
Music coming from?
Probably from Marcus.
Who wouldn't go behind Michelle Pfeiffer that wild goal?
Oh yeah.
Hay algunas cosas que no entiendo, por ejemplo, cómo es que el Pingüino obtuvo los planos y el sistema operativo para integrar la bomba al Batimóvil, porque el Batimóvil aparece en el sistema operativo. ¿Sabes el tiempo que me demoraría en programar esa clase de interacción? Es ridículo. Bueno, es un sujeto vestido de murciélago y una chica vestida de gato contra un sujeto que parece un pingüino. Así que no es que estoy buscando mucho realismo, pero eso es excederse.
¿Tú qué conoces? Pero...
Es que lo que no te dicen, Pablo, es cuál sistema operativo usaba el Batimóvil.
Ubuntu.
Tiene que ser Linux. No creo que es... Te lo voy a poner así. Incluso un billonario no pagaría por una licencia de Windows.
Danny TV says,
hey, Batman Returns.
I mean, I can't argue with him. I mean, if that's the way he feels, because I mean, there is an argument to be made as far as like Batman in this movie is not a good representation of Batman.
You say?
Yeah. Like Batman's literally throwing dynamite down some dude's pants and tossing him off the side of the building and shit like that Batman would never fucking do. But it's a great representation of Catwoman, and I love Danny DeVito's version of the Penguin. It's the most Tim Burton of the Batman movies.
Yeah.
It's like Batman Extreme in some ways. I love it. I fucking love it. Like It's a great movie. But I mean, there's an argument to be made as far as Batman movies go.
Ay, ese comercial que hicieron en una película del Power Glove is so bad. I love it. Es exactamente lo que siento por esta
So
película.
bad, so good.
So bad is good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's
Esta
next?
lista es, I don't know. Scroll it.
Un momento. My computer's doing something funny.
Well, while
Okay,
you're
here
stuck
we
on it, I do enjoy how dark Batman Returns is.
So,
I love the look of it. Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
fell in love with the look of it.
How
Whoa.
fuck this list?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because
I
I
think-
mean, I'll even sit down and make an argument about how Batman 89 is the best Batman movie. Because if you say Dark Knight, you're not wrong. But the problem with Dark Knight is Dark Knight's a Joker movie.
I would say
It's
Batman
not really a
Begins
Batman
is, for
movie.
me, is better than. Yeah, I enjoyed it more than Dark Knight.
I like
As a
Batman
Batman movie.
Begins, but it to me, Batman 89 encapsulates as just like a baseline everything.
No, I'm
that-
comparing it to Dark Knight. Like you're right, it's a Joker movie.
Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 89 though, just to me feels like it encapsulated everything Batman, right? Even though there's some stuff that's a little off kilter, and Batman does technically kill in it, and some other things. I mean, to me, it just like having little throwbacks to things like Corto Maltese in it, and the Joker. The only thing I don't like about that is him being connected to the killing of Batman's parents. You take those, you take the plus and the minuses, pound for pound. I'd say 89 Batman is still probably the best representation overall of the character in his universe.
Panel?
I agree with Tom, actually.
Yeah.
Sí.
De acuerdo con Tom.
A ver, es el Batman.
Voy a decir así, esta película de Batman es mi Batman. Cuando Pauli me preguntó cuál era así como mi Batman favorito, así como el actor, iba a ir con Michael Keaton antes que Falcon. Porque me encanta este. El 89 es mi favorita.
Hay algo maravilloso en la actuación de Jack Nicholson.
How is it a Joker movie?
He's
Danny
not wrong.
TV.
It's more of a Joker origin story. This is the joke I made with the Joker.
Claro.
But there is enough Batman in there, and we do get his origin story. It's just told in a different order.
Que por cierto, no
And we
es-
get Batman being a detective. We get, at least enough of the little isms of Batman from all over the place that I feel like it's the one that kind of packed it all into the best package, especially how it portrays Gotham as a whole and stuff like that, and the characters within it, and the hierarchy, and you got gangsters, which is something we didn't get to see again really until Batman Begins, and they're actually the 1940s style gangsters and stuff. Like, to me, it feels most like the noir Batman.
Y también
And-
porque Keaton ayuda en ese.
I don't know if Diego or Pablo or anybody wants to try and translate all of what I just said, but yeah.
A ver, lo diré leí como resumen fácil para todos, es el hecho de que una de las cosas que sí, Tom está de acuerdo de que Batman del 89 es también una película de Joker porque nos da un origen al Joker, ¿no? Y también el hecho de que ciertos elementos como de los mafiosos que vemos en la película son más así como hasta mafiosos de los 40 y este elemento noir que tenía la película que son parte de las raíces de Batman que no hemos visto de verdad antes ni después, ese elemento noir.
I will also say that even though I love Jack Nicholson, we still haven't got a really accurate portrayal of the Joker on screen. They're all good in their own way, but they're not really technically the Joker. Like maybe like the Dark Knight version is damn close. But if Script Doctor was here, he'd tell you exactly why.
Okay, this is why he's not exactly the Joker, because he's not actually looking out to make something fun.
Right.
He is for chaos. He is not for fun. The Joker is all about fun. He is the one
The
that
most
sets up the
jokery
joke.
moment in this movie is when he goes, "My balloons."
Yep.
He took my balloons. Why didn't somebody tell me he had one of those things? And then he shoots
This
Bob.
town
Like, that's
needs
the
an
most
animal.
Joker moment, like
But
in the whole movie. Yeah.
There's not that
where he plays
carnival-esque sensation. And the Joker has that carnivalesque sensation, has that sensation that is not only the clown, he's carrying the whole circus on his back. And he's willing to make all the way to Funland. And I mean,
Send in
like,
the clowns.
have you
Yeah,
ever
Joker is really about like, and it's all about a punchline, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the version we've
Mhm.
gotten in the last 20, 30 years or whatever, ever since 89 Batman, has pretty much been the Dark Knight Returns version of Joker. What that version of Joker is he wants to make Batman a hypocrite, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of where they've kind of pulled this whole thing from a lot of, especially with the Dark Knight. Like that was almost exactly that Joker is. I'm going to make you a hypocrite. I'm going to make you break that one fucking rule you have.
Mhm.
And even if it is breaking it on me, I'm still going to make you do it. And I'm going to make you and drag you down to our level. That's the joke, right? To him. And like, you're
I'm
right. Cause
just
otherwise
like-
it's all about just being, chaotic
I mean-
is kind of a whole, the dog chasing the car without having a meaning kind of thing is not really the Joker.
I'm just like, if this is number 5, what the hell is going to be after this?
It's all going to be Nolan's Batman, which
Here we go.
I like Nolan's Batman, but it's an argument to be made as far as like
Number
how
4.
much of it is really Batman.
Batman Begins.
Probably the
Vamos a
most
película.
Batman of Nolan's movies.
Ok, en esa película arruinaron algunos de mis personajes favoritos. En los cómics aún así la amo. Por ejemplo, Ra's al Ghul no es Ra's al Ghul. No
Oh.
tiene ninguna de las características de Ra's al Ghul. Y hablo no solamente de tener el Lazarus Speed o tener su ejército de básicamente terroristas musulmanes y
Ninjas.
terroristas musulmanes ninjas, pero va más allá. La forma en la que interactúa con Batman no es la misma. Ra's al Ghul tiene un nivel de respeto extremo por Bruce Wayne, no por Batman, por Bruce Wayne. Y ese nivel de respeto hace que lo vea como un igual y como su sucesor. Todo lo que quiere Ra's al Ghul es que Batman se convierta en el siguiente Ra's al Ghul. Incluso que se quede con su hija, porque sí, es básicamente, tú vas a tener mi lugar, vas a tener mi hija y vas a tener a todos mis sirvientes. Tú eres el detective. Nunca le llama Batman, nunca le llama Bruce, le llama detective. Entonces, es una dinámica muy diferente, es una dinámica mucho más extensa en la que pudieron haber jugado mucho más, pero necesitaban
Six.
estar en su límite de tiempo. Y Six, I agree 100% with
Lo
Pablo.
siento.
Yay.
Sorry about that, Pablo.
Pero
Sí,
es
We had to say hello.
así funciona. A veces tienes que tomar ciertas decisiones cuando estás haciendo una película y lo que hicieron es, ok, va a ser el mentor, va a tener muchos de los estilos del personaje, pero no va a ser inmortal, no va a tener el ejército adecuado y va a estar con una base en Nepal por alguna razón. Hay cosas que no me cuadran. Aún así, amo la película, amo Batman Begins.
Hola,
Batman
Six.
es bastante Batman. Ra's al Ghul no es para nada Ra's al Ghul y Gordon no es para nada Gordon.
I got some of what he just said.
I was just
Mostly
saying,
I got Batman Begins, Raj Al Ghul,
Is not Russell Gould.
and Ninja Batman, Nepal, and then there was something else at the end there, but I forgot.
I was talking about how the Ra's al Ghul on Batman Begins is not exactly Ra's al Ghul. You know, the relationship with Batman and the way that he treats Bruce is different. He never says detective. He never tries to convince him to get with his daughter or get
Gotcha.
his fortune.
Okay, well, I will say this though about Batman Begins. As much as I'm not a huge fan of this film personally, it is the best representation of Batman's origin story in a sense of how his parents were killed, Joe Chill, all that business. It's the best one we've gotten so far in that respect.
Yeah, Batman was really a lot closer to Batman than any other movie, but the other characters, Gordon was not really Gordon, and Ra's al Ghul was not really Ra's al Ghul. I still love the movie.
I do like Gary Oldman as Gordon, but yeah.
Yeah, he's too tame. On The Dark Knight, he is he is more like the real Gordon.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I think the problem is Gary Oldman was chosen more because Gary Oldman is closer to the Commissioner Gordon from the animated series.
Right.
And that's what Nolan wanted to bring.
Plus, he's a guy who's at that age where you can kind of play him a little younger and then age him up a little bit throughout the series, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is kind of what they did.
Mhm.
Although the sad part is the trilogy didn't stick the landing. Like Dark Knight Rises to me is such a, and the fact that that's larger on this list now that we know that is really pissing me off.
You know, what I will say, Pablo, is to counter that, the Ra's al Ghul, what Liam did with the character on film was incredible. I know he wasn't your Raja. I just thought his performance was just menacing.
The fact that we got him and then in that caliber, I thought was really well done. Yeah,
right. Yeah.
There's one moment when they are fighting in the ice. That is that kind of relationship, but they should have had that relationship even before.
I was going to say that's their best scene. Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready? Let's move on.
Let's get ready to bitch.
Tengo miedo.
Number 3, the Batman. Whoa!
How the fuck?
What?
No way.
So
audiences haven't even been able to chime in on this yet.
Well,
That's why
it's
this is based on
it's
Metacritic.
Marcus Dixon has seen it, and Marcus knows. So there, Tom. So there.
Dixon Cider knows.
I think he's adding the song "He's Only Dick."
Pablo, ¿por
Well,
qué?
that's not really nice.
Mira
that was-
de la película, hermano.
That was a little weird, man.
Well,
Sí,
I'll be able
Pablo,
to tell
por
you
favor.
guys. You guys will know how I feel
That was-
about this film in about 12 hours from now, because we're
Yes.
gonna drop. We're gonna drop the spoiler-free review tonight after I get back from the theater,
Oh, you glory
and
hole.
then tomorrow morning we're gonna talk about it with Chris Gore because he's seen it tonight as well. So
hate you guys.
I can
Well, try and see it.
I can see in you.
But in
we can
regards
see
to
it on
Pablo's
Saturday.
statement, hold on. In regard to Pablo's weird statement,
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
weird.
Oh, yep.
Pensé que ibas a
Weird.
poner el entrenador.
Ay, no, otra vez no.
Well, we can't really comment on this one, so you might as well go to the next one. I
coming
mean,
in.
what can
number
we really
2,
say? We haven't seen it yet. So.
The Dark Knight Rises, number 2.
The fuck? This
Tom,
is.
comienza.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on everything that's wrong with this movie. Let's just talk about the simple fact that it's the most disappointing ending to this trilogy that was so promising, right?
Yep.
And you have.
Batman should die.
Oh my god! Batman's not even in the fucking movie.
My back.
My knee, my back.
You should have respected my authority.
¡Más fuerte!
You know, the sad part is what I'm going to say after tonight, probably, and this is going to be the best review I'll probably give the Batman, is this is the third film we should have gotten from the Nolan films. How much you want to bet? That's what my review is going to be.
Great.
I hope it's that good, because that's what I was thinking is like, how do you go from the first two films, which are so grounded? This third film should have been, because you set up this whole thing with the mayor, you set up this whole thing with Two-Face, you set up this whole thing with the Joker. The stage
right,
is
Fix.
set. The stage is set.
Sí, sí, no.
Look forward to Tom saying not to give away too many spoilers, and then go. I won't in the spoiler review tonight. That's just going to be a video.
Spoiler free.
Tomorrow morning, though, all bets are off.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna like tune in tomorrow because I'm not watching it
That's
till
up to
tomorrow
you.
night.
You know,
dude.
you guys will have to come back and watch it afterwards. But
Yeah.
now you made me lose my train of thought. But now I know what I was going to say. It was the perfect ground setup for the Penguin to come in and try to be mayor, and set up for this really down grounded kind of Seven-esque version of the Riddler, right? Like that's where Nolan was headed. Where is the worst thing that could happen? You get one of these guys in power and you get another one of these guys who's worse than the Joker, right? Who's calculated, and he's not about to be as flashy as the Joker and say, hey, it's me doing this. Instead, he's the Riddler kind of guy. That was where that third film should have gone. Why the fuck is Bane in this movie? Bane is the bane of Batman's existence as far as I'm concerned. He's one of the worst fucking characters. I don't mind him in the comics, but like in every version we've had, the like Batman and Robin, I'm looking at that movie, I'm like, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie and he's not playing Bane. And then in this movie, it's like he's too fucking important, considering all he's ever done was he was the one guy who beat Batman. Big fucking deal on that part. He only did it because he broke his back. What
In this movie, he was not even Mexican.
There's that too. Let's get into that aspect. At least in Batman and Robin, they were at least they played into that a little bit more because he looked like a what do you call it? The type of wrestler,
Luchador. But no, Bane is from Mexico, and Bane is kinda a genius. He's not only smart.
I know. That's the thing they got wrong, is they should have had, you know, if they'd have had like the right type of version of Bane in Batman and Robin, it would have been the better representation. Unfortunately, he's an idiot there.
Yeah.
And we won't get into that at all.
I call bullshit on Dark Knight Rises. Yes. Let's not even get into the rest of the part of how like Catwoman. This is one of the worst representations of Catwoman.
Estoy completamente de acuerdo que esta Catwoman es terrible, a pesar de que si es que Anne Hathaway me dice salta, yo digo a tus brazos, digo, pero es así, me encanta esa mujer. Aún así en la película era ¿qué diablos hace ahí? ¿Por qué ocultan tanto sus atributos primero? Segundo, es una mujer que sabe ser extremadamente sexy y no parecía nada sexy durante la película. Tercero, es una pésima Gatúbela. No tiene la capacidad como para ser una Michelle Pfeiffer.
Nunca será nadie Michelle Pfeiffer. That wild girl.
I don't know what you guys just said, but I'm just going to say this. Anne Hathaway was miscast. Nothing against her personally. She is not the Catwoman type.
I agree 100%, and I have the hots for Anne Hathaway. So, yeah, I agree.
We are robbed
drum roll.
So many great performances in these movies.
Drum roll?
Well, we already know what the next one is.
I still want a drum roll, Tom. Marcus's number one.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
The Dark Knight.
Pound for pound, it probably is the best of the movies.
I mean, just on his performance alone.
Right.
Yeah.
And the just, I mean, as far as Batman goes, he's just kind of there in this movie.
La cuestión es que la dinámica entre Joker y Batman no fue explorada al 100%. Tienen un buen Joker, tienen un buen Two-Face, pero necesitaban que Batman tenga mayor interacción con ambos. Como Harvey Dent tiene interacciones con Bruce Wayne, pero no con Batman, lo cual es un poco aburrido hasta cierto punto, porque las interacciones entre Batman y Harvey Dent, antes de que Harvey Dent cayese al lado oscuro, eran bastante interesantes. Ambos tenían ideales sumamente iguales. Después tienes al Joker de Ledger, que es increíble, no lo voy a negar, pero le faltan algunas cosas, le falta un poco. Tiene la visceralidad, pero no tiene la clase. No es un arlequín completamente formado, es más bien un loco. Entiendo a dónde van, pero el arlequín tiene mucho más peso que un loco, porque es una persona que sabe lo que está haciendo, no solamente una persona que deja que las cosas pasen. Esto de el Joker funciona por caos, no. El Joker no deja nada a la suerte. Si es que ustedes han leído los cómics, especialmente si es que leen cosas como Killing Joke de Moore, en Killing Joke, el Joker tiene un plan magnífico y lo ejecuta al 100%. Y Mexican Iron Man por $9.99. Estoy haciendo impuestos y escuchando. Pablo, Tú eres un mini-face. Batman es puro mexicano e inteligente. Nolan lo cree. Batman es el mero chingón. Anne Hathaway makes me poor. Anne Hathaway es hermosa, es una mujer maravillosa. Como dije, ella me dice, salta y yo digo a tus brazos, pero eso no quiere decir necesariamente que sea una buena gatúbela.
All I got out of that was Anne
Yo
Hathaway
creí
needs
que
to
estaba
die.
hablando lenguaje inclusivo. Estaba empezando a
También.
pensar, ¿Mexican Iron Man se volvió feminista?
No. No, por Dios.
Wow.
I don't know
What?
what's going on right now?
Esos
Ah,
héroes, no. Puede
In
que-
Spanish, instead of using the X, feminists use the E. So Pablo will be the feminist
Pablo.
version of Pablo.
Oh, Latin.
Latine.
Latines. Sí, no habéis dado en el punto débil de Miguel Farah.
Okay, well, let's go around the panel. I want a prediction from each of you on the success of The Batman.
¿Con quién comenzamos?
Okay, let's go with Mickey Rooney.
Vale. Pues si la gente no se duerme en 3 horas de película, que ya es decir, puede que sea un éxito bastante bueno. Ya te digo, tengo poco para juzgar la película, tengo los actores y directores y tal, pero bueno, la prensa la pone bien y eso no suele ser buena señal. Ya veremos.
Darth Plato's right. They left out the 66 movie. It was a theatrical film.
Yep.
But what's the critic rating? Because if it was lower than Batman and Robin,
Probably
he took it out.
low. I don't know if it'd be as low as Batman and Robin, though.
Es difícil adelantarse.
Okay, who's
como-
next?
Whoa.
Who wants to take
I
it
guess
back?
I'm in line anyway.
Pablo. Yeah, go ahead,
Go
Tom.
ahead, Pablo.
No.
I know it costs $200 million now to make. We finally got an actual budget, but I think it's going to do all right. I think it's going to make somewhere in that 100 million vicinity. It could top out around 120. On the low end, I figure about 80, 90. So I think I'm safe to say about 100 million.
Okay.
Pablo?
Ok,
Pablito.
realmente no tengo una expectativa muy grande de esta película, ni tanto financieramente ni como respuesta del público. Sé que hay algunas cosas que se ven sumamente entretenidas. La ambientación de la película se ve como los conciertos a los que yo iba cuando era joven, pero en general
¿Dónde
hay
te
algo...
metías, macho? ¿Dónde te metías?
And I was just talking domestic opening weekend, too, by the way.
No estoy seguro qué tanto dinero vaya a ser. No estoy. He estado siguiendo un poco en Cinemark cómo está el movimiento de los tickets. No se están vendiendo tan desaforadamente con No Way Home. No Way Home ese día desaparecieron. Puedo ir mañana a la película y pagar en ese momento mi entrada y ya está. Entonces, a eso, por ejemplo, me parece que la gente no está tan entusiasmada. Podría ser buena la película, podría ser que Campanita realmente brille en el papel, pero no tengo tantas esperanzas.
Bueno. Ya, a ver, Pablito no tiene muchas esperanzas, los demás, medio. Yo creo que también caigo más por el medio. Yo digo, será entretenida, tendrá algo de éxito, pero será éxito moderado. Yo no lo veo como que sea, wow, peliculón, sino digo, estás en su fin de semana, ¿quieres hacer algo? Quiero gastar tiempo, no sé, puedo ir a ver esa película. No la veo como que decir, honestamente no la veo como una contendor a ser como cuando fue Dune, donde vi Dune y dije a mi mejor amigo, tienes que ver Dune. Dice, pero no quiero. Tienes que ver Dune, pero no quiero. Tienes que ver Dune o te entierro. ¿Entienden?
Me encanta.
Así, esa es la diferencia. Creo que vamos a ver, como dice Tom, tal vez unos $100 millones doméstico, sumémosle otros 50, 70 millones en global para ese fin de semana es lo que yo calculo que sería al final de su primera semana.
¿Sabes qué tal?
Y no, Darth Vader, we're not touching that because they don't want to talk about that, even though it's better critic-wise.
Oh, películas animadas ahí maravillosas. Si es que estás hablando de Batman, al menos, incluso en Batman Beyond, tienes Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, que es, si no lo han visto, es alucinante, es una maestría de película. Porque no solamente topa en la siguiente generación de Batman, también regresa a lo que pasó, los pecados de Bruce Wayne y los pecados de todo lo que pasó durante el reinado de Joker en su punto más vil. Entonces, ver esa película te muestra el verdadero impacto que puede tener un supervillano en un mundo así. Es espectacular. Si es que no la han visto, por favor, véanla. ¿Qué otras películas hay así de ridículamente excelentes? Si no han visto Batman Ninja, es divertidísimo. Batman Under the Red Hood es excelente, es lo más cercano que van a tener nunca a los cómics.
Muy bien.
Gotham Knight es bastante bueno.
¿Qué pasó?
F for Pauli. Es que Pauli se cayó un segundo. Y
pobre.
tenemos
Hey, gracias,
palomitas.
No,
Darius.
¡Canchita!
Aquí le decimos canguil. ¿Qué otros nombres hay para el canguil?
Palomita, canchita, popcorn.
Okay,
Popcorn.
yeah.
Palomita.
For the popcorn, thank you, Mexican Iron Man Darius, for the super chats. Muchísimas gracias. And it's for you. We'll be right back. Arr. Mm.
Nice.
Arr. Mm.
Hey, do a mariachi one.
Oh my god.
I love that clip.
Okay. ¿Fue solo yo o
So,
no hubo audio al final?
No,
yo
sí.
lo vi. Sí, audio, sí.
Okay, are we all done with the audio worked.
Sería mejor que César Romero o Darth Plato.
Okay,
Mejor.
are we all done with our Batman predictions, guys?
Yep. Let's go with yours.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I think it's gonna do very well. You know,
Optimista.
it's good timing, and you see a lot of the general public talking about it. So you know, a lot of people are getting amped, and it looks like the reviews are coming in pretty strong. So I can't wait to see it tomorrow. And I think it'd be great for Pattinson to really, you know,
Sí.
kind of like prove himself. But if we don't have any other Batman topics, I do have two other news items to bring up.
Antes de eso, Delito the Sins nos acaba de mandar también otro sticker. Manito arriba.
Oh, a ver. How come it's not coming up? Okay, there we go.
Muchísimas gracias, hermano.
Hey,
Y muchas gracias.
Okay.
This is for Tom, this next one. Tom, did you get a chance to see the new Ninja Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus Cobra Kai?
Not in person yet. I think I got them an order from one of those toy sites I get stuff through. But no, when I heard about these a while back, I was just like, who got in my brain?
Es hermoso.
Well, these come from Culver City at a comic and toy shop in Culver City that
Yeah,
Just
they're out
Reggie.
there. But yeah.
Mhm. He just sent these to me yesterday, and I thought of you. I was like, I'm gonna wait for the next time I'm on the stream. It's like, boom. So
Yeah, I haven't
They're-
got my hands on them yet, but I'm aware of their existence, and they will be mine. Oh yes, they will be mine.
do you know how they move? Like, or like the limbs, or like the joints and stuff like that?
They look like they got fairly decent articulation. They're probably just like the more recent Ultimate Turtle ones we got. It looks like to where they pretty much got pretty full on articulation. They're all right.
Is this your wet dream?
Pretty close. I mean, like I said, I it's almost like it was marketed for me, right? Like, I mean,
Is this your wet dream?
I just
Es
you
hermoso.
couldn't market
I
something
can't believe I
more
just
for
asked
me
you that.
than anything than this, right? I mean,
Mhm.
and then you got Michelangelo with Donnie. I mean, how perfect, or Michelangelo
Wait.
with Daniel. I mean, how perfect is that? I mean, those are two of my favorite characters.
I
right
have a
there.
question. Is
What?
Hulk in any of the packages?
Is who?
Hulk, the guy with the
Oh,
funny hair?
Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawk. Let's
I
see.
think it's no. I think
Grease.
it's Crease. I think it's Johnny, Diego, and
Daniel,
I think
Kreese. That's 4.
yeah,
4
I think
against
that's
4.
it. Yeah,
That's a missed opportunity.
You know, I just noticed too on the bottom here, even their characters are part of the boxing. Like you see Kreese's
Yeah.
bot. You know, that's
Mhm.
really cool.
Mhm.
You see me. I mean,
Pretty amazing.
Cholo is now an action figure. How cool is that?
Yeah. Well, we must be getting Blue Beetle toys, unless they're stupid.
There was a Blue Beetle. I didn't read the story. Something about Blue Beetle's armor and stuff, comparing it to Iron Man. I didn't read the article yet, though. Yeah, you can't hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
we can hear you. I think Diego's having issues.
I had issues before, but that's because Upper GX wanted to troll me.
Ding.
You have issues, man. You have issues.
Sí, muchos problemas.
Estos problemas.
So, bueno, coming on camera, because I want to do one thing and clip it for me later, is there's some Zorro news.
Ay, Dios.
Mm.
Are you guys ready for some new noticias from Zorro?
Se viene el latigazo.
I'm never ready.
From Wilver Valderrama himself, the executive producer, star of, I believe, Disney's new Zorro. He put this up as inspiration. He says, I have new inspiration at the gym as I begin my next chapter training for Disney Zorro.
Él va a ser interesante.
And you know, that's cool, but I was looking at the comments.
So he's going to be playing Zorro.
Oh yeah, he's doing a
What a
traditional Zorro. He's the executive
Interesting.
producer of it. Yeah.
I knew he was producing it, but I didn't know he was actually going to be in it
Oh yeah.
as Zorro anyway.
Yeah. God, I wish I could find this. There's this one great comment that he gave to a fan. Anyways, he's really how do you say it? He's really invested. He was answering a lot of fans' responses, basically saying that he wouldn't be doing this if he wasn't doing it 100%. He knows how much it means to Zorro fans across the world.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
The real Zorro will have built that calc in a single move straight up. He's taking too much time to do it like Zorro. You know, Zorro is swift and decisive, and he does things perfectly. He is having a lot of trouble getting that.
Primero, no pensaría que Zorro estaría preocupado por esto.
No, pero tú sabes cómo son los movimientos de Zorro. Sería solamente jalar, por ejemplo, cuando jala el mantel en la serie de los 90s.
Sí,
Es una
pero-
persona que tiene esa habilidad de hacer las cosas perfectas en un solo movimiento y que se sienta apasionado, que se sienta con energía. Aquí
Bueno,
es como de,
pero recuerda que el hombre recién está comenzando a entrenar y a practicar. Él mismo lo está diciendo. Chiste de promocionar esto que está en preparación para el rol.
Pero
Tenemos que dar
¿cuándo,
crédito
cuándo
ahí.
se grabaría? ¿Cuándo se grabaría? ¿Cuándo saldría esta encarnación, digamos?
He says here to someone leaving a message. This is so major. He says, "My biggest dream as a kid was to be him."
Sí, no, but I've seen too many footballers here in Europe say the same thing about the worst teams. So I'm skeptical about that statement.
lo que me gusta son las pesas que tiene con caras.
Ay, fuerte.
Siento
So
que es a
just
propósito.
skeptical, guy. You guys are just skeptical. Well,
Ajá.
it's just
Y ya.
Sí, es que no quiero emocionarme aún, ¿entiendes? ¿Me da más fe? Sí. Pero no quiero, I don't want to go all in right now. I still want to be, but still, this is a bit more positive note on that side.
would
He's
you
got
say
me
this is
less
more
worried
positive
than
than the Robert
Disney does.
Rodriguez female potential show?
Yes, because he's doing a traditional Zorro.
Ujú.
All
That's
right,
what
there
I
you
was thinking too. Is like I'm at the point where he has me less worried than you said. Disney is producing this. Yeah, that has me more worried.
Yeah, that.
Unless they're using the fact that unless he's basically doing an updated version of their classic Disney Zorro series.
Yeah.
Well, when we had first talked about it, it is a period. He's going back to period, so it is classic.
And I could see him being old enough to know that series.
Right.
Ujú.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is like that could be his Zorro.
He may do it well.
Mhm.
He may do it well. Yeah, I will give him that.
And
I
correct
will
me if I'm
expect for
wrong, isn't
his-
that Disney series one of the more well done
Yeah,
Zorros?
that's what
Yes.
that and the original movies are the most beloved pieces of
Mhm.
Zorro.
That's what I thought.
I mean, also the fact that it's the fact that Disney has a tendency, even though of making, doing the live action remakes of their movies, right?
Mhm.
And they don't really change a
That's
lot.
what I
from,
mean,
from
yeah.
them. So, yeah, this could be just a rehash of the old series.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they would try to tie it into it somehow. Yeah.
Por cierto, tenemos un super chat.
Well, hold on there. I think if anything, I think it's cool motivation. If you're an exec producer and you're going to be the lead in this beloved IP, that's cool motivation to see. This is what I want to become. This is why I'm in this stupid ass gym every day, and let's make it happen. Why not? And will Zorro write again? Vas a ver.
I'm willing to give him a shot.
Ya.
Claro. Ya.
Lo que hay una cosa que me ha estado molestando todo este tiempo. Están regresando a Zorro, están regresando a Zorro, ¿Por qué no tratan, si es que les gusta el pulp, por qué no tratan de hacer algo como Phantom? Y si es el fantasma, sería excelente. Quiero ver una película bien hecha del fantasma, primero. Y segundo, ¿por qué no estamos regresando a clásicos que inspiraron pulp? Por ejemplo, El Conde de Montecristo. Tampoco hemos visto nada de los Tres Mosqueteros. Es la
Ya se
clase.
hicieron. Yo creo que ya se
Es que-
hicieron versiones y están muy, digamos, recientes y no han envejecido bien.
Hasta
tampoco.
ahora no hay una versión perfecta del Conde de Montecristo. Y hablo desde el Abate Farías siendo el Abate Farías real hasta el final cuando se revela cuál es la intención del personaje principal. Ser básicamente la mano de Dios corrigiendo la justicia en el mundo.
Sí.
Oh, we had a
Algún día.
request from Six. I'm so sorry. But there were a lot of comments eye candying on Wilmer, which you want that also.
Yeah.
You want that female fan excitement. It's like it's good. It's cool for a
Well, and
for
this
a
will help
lead.
get him out of that image of Fez too. That's why I was kind of surprised he's playing it. I would imagine they would have wanted some younger guy.
Yeah, I mean but he's got a huge. I mean, just in that Instagram, he's like what, almost 2 million followers. I mean, he's got a huge following.
Sí.
And Mexican Iron Man for $4.99. Zorro, yuck. Ya me canso de Disney. Prefiero que Disney hace un remake de My Little Pony. My Little Pony.
Primero, eso es Warner, y segundo, ya arruinaron My Little Pony demasiado después de la tercera temporada de Friendship is Magic.
Además, los furres. No queremos
Acá,
más.
acá solo diré, confirmado, Mike es un brownie, Pablo también. Listo.
Okay,
Friendship is magic.
I will say it so Tom can understand this. The first and second season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is one of the nerdiest series ever made. And I mean, they have references. They redo the ceremony from episode 4 from Star Wars, frame by frame in one of the episodes. They have an episode for Star Trek. They have episodes for Doctor Who, for classic horror. They were really nerdy, and then they become SJWs, and it went to shit.
Oh.
That's because I think they were pandering to the brony crowd.
Yeah, but the bronies were there because they were nerds. They loved seeing Star Wars, Star Trek.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, but then they went full SJW, and they killed it. It was a great series.
Are you coming out of the closet as a brony right now?
I have never been in the closet on that. I have a Fluttershy on my shelf. I don't give an F about that. I love a series that can go and make an episode for the tribbles from Star Trek and make a line. There's a line from Kirk on that series.
All I'm gonna say is, confirmado, Mike is a brownie as well.
Okay.
I'm looking at you right now, like Mark is looking at Ryan. Just so you know.
Diego, the other Diego, the voice of Midnight H Espanol, the one that does the voiceover for the videos, he is more of a brony than I am. If you didn't know, he's a real brony.
Look, I'll admit, most bronies I've met seem harmless. Right? There's a few that are creepy as.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
I know what you mean. Don't be sorry. I know. I'm
trying not to judge the entire group on a few bad apples.
I really don't know what's going on right now, but that's okay.
You don't know what bronies are, Paulie?
I want to get back to.
You're better off. Let's just say.
So, continuing that story on Wilmer, and this is the Yahoo Life. This just came out as well. We were talking about what fans were saying. He's got all these, fans in his chats. Here they say, "Wow, I can't wait to watch you as Zorro. I'm so hyped for this." Added another, "Sir, as a fan of Zorro since the 50s, please do this justice." A different fan said, Wilmer wrote back, "As a fan from childhood, I promise it's in the best hands. I wouldn't trust anyone but me to play him."
Little egotistical, but hey, him posting that sticker like he did makes me feel pretty good.
Wilmer will be working in front of the camera as well as executive producer. He follows in the steps of actors Antonio Banderas and Hopkins, who previously played the iconic Horseman. In a statement, Wilmer expressed what it meant for him to be the star in this modern iteration. "Growing up, Zorro was the one character that made me as a Latino feel like I could be a hero. As an adult and storyteller, I have a responsibility for the stories that I help bring to life." Then he says, Zorro back into the family after 60 years and be a part of the legacy for children to know that they can too be heroes of their own stories. It is a dream come true. Okay.
Little SJW there, but hey.
Yeah. Right. And I've been burned before, backing up my boy Rodriguez with Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get burned this time. And as much as I love Zorro, we shall see.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's playing to the media.
He's saying the right things.
Exactly.
That makes that because he knows I'm a sucker.
Well, not him. I'm talking about he knows what to say to the media and the people to get this made and done right.
Right.
Like the whole Zorro was how I know I could be a hero because I could actually see myself on screen and all that kind
Right.
of crap. Do I actually believe that he feels that way? Partially, yes, but I also believe that he probably felt the same way when he saw Superman and Batman. You know, I think
Right.
he's just using this as his
Right.
his way to get some eyeballs on this project. Is probably one of the things he said to Disney to get himself involved in the project. And hey, if play their fucking game, go for it. If that's the truth, I mean, if he really does believe all this stuff, though, now I am concerned about the show. What's going to happen?
I'm more interested. I'm more of a sucker for the comment that he replied to the fan, saying, you know, as a childhood fan, it's in the best hands. I'm like, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, this could be a really great thing to have a great Zorro ride again.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, remember Dune? How Villeneuve came and made the conferences, and he said certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And giving Dune this kind of character, you know, more like Wokoso. But when you finally see it, it's like it's not at all. It's very.
Yeah, I hope he's just playing to the media. Yeah.
So it could be that. That's why I'm saying I'm not like, you know, all in. I'm not. I'm just. I have a little bit more hope on it. It's not like I'm still not sold.
No Wokoso will have ever had that scene on Dune where Shani is literally wasting all the water on her body for pool.
Dios mío, Pablo, cálmate, por favor. Anda y tómate un baño.
You know what scene I'm talking about, and you know that is true.
Anda al baño, caracho. Toma tu duchazo de agua fría.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Go around and let us know where you're at and when you're going to see Batman, all that good stuff.
Bueno, Batman inevitablemente el sábado, si consigo entradas, porque la cosa puede estar difícil. Pero bueno, es la cosa que tiene, que se estrenan en Europa un ratito más tarde. Pero bueno, así que suerte y a ver qué tal está.
Voy a ir a ver esa película este miércoles y que el alcohol me proteja. Ay. No tengo muchas esperanzas, pero he salido con una sonrisa gigantesca de algunas películas. Por ejemplo, No Way Home no tenía tantas esperanzas porque es Disney. Resultó buena, así que le voy a dar una oportunidad. Y si esa oportunidad falla, le voy a dar una botella de vodka.
Bueno, yo voy a tratar este fin de semana, el viernes específicamente, tratar de ver la película. Y como siempre, no se olviden, los streams los martes y tenemos videos viniendo durante la semana. Y si tenemos suerte, podremos tener listo el primer video sobre análisis de anime. Nos vemos. Tom, your turn.
Tom?
Spanish.
Hay un super chat.
English. Oh, we have a super chat? A ver.
I don't know.
Hey, Jesus.
Jesús,
$5. Gracias. Woohoo. I'm going to see the Batman movie Wednesday night. I'll do an out of the theater reaction, and then we'll get the boys. We'll do something special this Friday or Saturday. Sounds good?
You can see it Wednesday, but you can't see it tonight.
Yeah. I think I could have. Let me see. We're doing a. Oh, let me get off the solo shit.
By the way, Miguel.
We're doing a watch party on the Slant. So yeah, that's probably the free because we have Comics Division coming on live tomorrow night.
Cool.
And then afterwards, I'm gonna run to the theater. So, all right, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Midnight Edge Espanol. Gracias.
Bien.